Hello again, YouTube. Welcome to another video, kind of a garden update video. I know I haven't done one in a while, so I figure I better catch everybody up. We just went through Hurricane Florence out here in South Carolina not too long ago, so we got a lot of water. It's continuing to rain, so I have to get out here and cut the grass. As you can see, it's pretty tall. But with all the rain, of course, it also helps with the gardening. We are trying to finish up gardening as many items as we can, but some of the stuff just keeps producing, so we're going to keep picking it and going with it. On the fence here, you can see we've got the bitter melons growing. They're still doing really nice here. My wife grows these and lets them dry out, or we dehydrate them and she uses them for stuff and eats them. This is a baby one here. A couple of baby ones on there. They're looking pretty nice. Take a quick walk through the garden. This is our strawberry patch. It's looking kind of bleak. Because of the conditions we have out here. Now, it doesn't mean that they're all like dying away. I mean, you can see here they're trying to grow, and they're growing way outside the garden and continuing to reproduce as quickly as possible. So we've got to get them cornered and put them inside of some boxes. The sesame leaf plants here are going to seed now. So now what we're going to wait for is for them all to seed up, and then we'll actually be able to get some seeds too, besides just the leaves. Our watermelon patches are pretty much done. We have a few that just won't die, and then of course it looks like we've got some other sweet potatoes or yams that are growing in here just all on their own. I don't know how it happens, but they just do it. This is our regular sweet potato, our purple sweet potato patches here. My wife has cut back all of the shoots on them, and she did that a couple weeks ago, and she wrapped all the shoots around our fig trees and blueberry bushes here to help them to retain water and get some of the nutrients into the soil, I guess. Is what she feels. Hopefully in the next month or two we're going to be digging up and seeing if we have any of the purple sweet potatoes. My wife says she dug a couple of sample spots and really didn't find what she was hoping for, so we just leave them in the ground longer. It's all good. We got our grape bush here, or grapevine, growing up, attaching itself to the fence here nice. So we may actually get some grapes this year. We've got one and a part of another one of these artichoke plants. These things, they're supposed to be easy to grow, but they're not. We've got perillas, we've got sesame plants, we've got some more pepper plants here. These are different bell peppers that we transplanted over here. Still have our green onions growing nicely along here. Right over here is my wife's eggplants, and we are getting some eggplants on here. They're looking really nice. Followed by this row here is of our leeks. Leeks are also supposed to be something that's really easy to grow. I know we planted a lot of them, but we didn't get a lot of them that continued on because we had the infestations of the mole crickets, so they would like to eat a lot of stuff. This is another one of the Asian melons plants, and we thought we got it all out of the ground, but it's growing, and it's growing fruit again. So we're going to let it go. More peppers, more leeks. Then we've got all of our bell peppers here. Still growing a lot of bell peppers. A lot of bell peppers growing. I'm going to show you what we picked in a little bit. But we're still growing right along on here. This is our jalapenos. And jalapenos, we actually have taken one of the jalapenos plants out because it was kind of dying back, but we still are picking a lot of jalapenos. We've got our dragon cayenne peppers here, followed by our habaneros, and then ghost peppers. Way over here in the corner we've got our poblano peppers. We just picked some of those off of there. We've got 2 other additional jalapeno plants here, and then of course the rest of our bell pepper plants run along here. And like I said, they're still producing. They're still producing. You can see in here we're still getting bell peppers and bell peppers. This is our lunchbox peppers here that are growing. Nice little babies. Don't know how well that shows up on the camera, but the little orange things. Nice in there. Then of course more jalapenos. Yes, we have so many jalapenos. We don't know what to do with them. Well, I know what to do with them. My wife keeps wanting to give them away to people. I want to make more hot sauces out of it and can it, but we'll see who wins the battle. This is some more serrano peppers, and there is another dragon cayenne pepper over there. This is another pepper plant that we transplanted. Don't know what's going to pop out on it. Just going to be surprised and wait and see. We figure we've got at least till the end of October and maybe into November of getting some of the hot peppers and the bell peppers before it starts to really get cold here where we're at. It's starting to get a little bit colder at nights, so it may start to kill off some of the plants, and they may, and they'll stop producing. And when that happens, we'll just start pulling the plants out and getting ready for the next season. Getting the soil ready and prepared for what we're going to be doing next. Right now it's, like I said, it's just more of a garden prep thing and yard cutting. Right now is the deer season here, so I've got to cut the grass and I've got to lay out some more corn. We've had a couple of does running through the yard. Unfortunately, the doe tags for my area are only good for Saturdays, but we have smart deer out here, and they have only shown up on my trail cameras on Sundays. So they know which day of the week it is, and they know that they can't be hunted, so they come and they eat all my corn on those days. So, but it is, even with the yard not being cut, it is still beautiful out here. Other than not having our kids out here, we do have other family members that live nearby, and that makes it just a really nice place to live. All of God's beauty, God's bounty for us. We're just truly blessed. Do a little update on what we picked today out of the garden. This is a few of the bell peppers, all the multiple colors and that we've got. And then of course in this tray here is jalapenos. Then on this end we've got some poblanos. Let me get down here so you can see them. We've got a couple of poblanos in here. We've got some red jalapenos. We've got some ghost peppers. We've got some habaneros in here. And like I said, our jalapenos are getting pretty big. We haven't picked them in maybe a week, so it's probably close to, like I said, it's deeper than you think in here. So it may be misleading, but there's probably close to 400 jalapenos in this tray here. And along with this bowl basket here may also be deceiving, but if you look at it compared to the size of my hand, it is a really large basket. And there's probably, if I had to guess, probably about 80 bell peppers in here of the different colors. Now they're not growing as big as we would like. Like I said, you can see that compared to the size of my hand when they originally were doing it at the beginning of the year. So, but I mean, some of them are still getting nice sized. We're just going to make stuffed bell peppers out of them. Some of them we get are big and some are not, but we got to get them before you can see the bugs start to attack them. So as soon as they get to a nice color and they seem like they're done growing, then we will use them. Like I said, we dice them up, freeze them, dice them up, can them. We roast them and can them. We give them away to relatives, church members. So we have a lot of uses for them. But that's what we're doing. That's our progress so far. Hope you enjoy. Talk to you later.